out of momentum. But I really want to emphasize this for you guys because yesterday, Saturday, I'm getting all my visa stuff ready for Europe. I want to live here. So I'm going through my financial statements. I'm preparing health insurance, a lot of boring logical. Honestly, I don't know how you guys do it. Anyone with a logical job, I don't know how you game. It is ridiculously hard. And this is why looks maxing is so retarded because you think that you're going to get better with women by looking better when truthfully the honest answer is the best way to get better with women is to become more fun. That to do something where you become more fun. That's why people like club promoters get all the women because they're in environments where they're constantly pumping their stay and they are providing the fun. So yesterday I'm working on my tax documents and I'm inside all day and I have to. It's necessary. So I'm not complaining, but from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, I'm completely stressed. So finally at like 8 p.m. after my workout, I'm like, okay, see if Saturday night, I want to go out, solo night game. It was one of the hardest things, bro, getting out of my couch after a long, tiring, logical day where you're just in here, you're stuck in here to go out and talk to people. I felt like a goddamn alien. Felt like a fucking social retard, inept. And that I'm not even surprised. I'm not even hating on myself. I'm just saying, like, damn, that shit's hard. So let's talk about your life. If you're going out and you've been working all day, or you wake up, you're on your phone, you go on Instagram, maybe you do some logical work, maybe you play chess. I don't know, whatever it is you do, and you go out to talk to women, you're gonna be in your head. You have to start the game starts not when you go out to talk to women, it starts in the very beginning of the day, the moment you wake up. So today I was like, okay, I got the fucking tax shit out of the way. Today I'm going to prioritize the game because last night I went out, I did like two approaches. I was like, I'm not feeling it. Like I know I could push through, but let me just start fresh tomorrow because I'm tired. So today I woke up and I said, no, I'm going to get in momentum today. So I woke up, made coffee, did what I had to do around the house, went to run some errands, and on the way I approached a girl. It went well. Got a close. Afterwards, I afterwards went to the mall to do some stuff. Did another approach. Then I went to the cafe, did another approach. Talked to a friend, go to the park, approach. Approach at the park, instant date. And now I'm in momentum. Little bit of momentum, not much, but I've spent the day walking, talking, and out of my head, and actively trying to get out of my head. And we'll see what happens when it comes to tonight, but I'm not gonna do anything logical. I might go home and take a nap, but right after that, I'm gonna get back out there and start approaching. So basically, I'm dedicating my entire day to becoming social while also doing other things, getting a double ROI. I'm going out to print all my tax documents for my visa. But the point I'm trying to make is this: a lot of guys are underestimating what it takes to get in momentum, and they're neglecting momentum. Momentum is the most important thing socializing. It's the most important thing is momentum. So how to get in momentum, that's hard. It's a skill. But if you're persistent enough and you devote time to it, you can get in momentum. But start the day getting in momentum. You almost want a dopamine detox. Like when you start the day and it's a day you choose that you want to go on a date or you want to be social, start the day doing something that gets you into a flow state, that gets you out of your head. Don't start the day doing something very logical. That's why I feel very bad for people, and this is why I could never do a job like that. I could do it, but I would never want to do a job that makes me more logical because it's just a not fun quality of life. Like the whole point in life is to reproduce. Some might argue. The whole point in life is to go out and talk to people. That's my favorite part of life. That's the fruit of life. I could not see myself doing something like engineering or some logical job. Like, yeah, I could do it, but then I would have a shit dating life because of it, and I might make a little extra money, but it's not gonna be fun. And then what? I die? What's the point in that? I'd rather like literally the reason why I'm doing what I do now is because it forces me to do shit like this and talk to the camera and talk to people and become social. So yeah, I was just shocked yesterday, to be honest. That's why I'm making this video at how hard it was to get out of my house to approach. I was like, damn. It's like my mind was such in a like I could push through it, but like it was literally 1,000 times harder than if I would have just started the day social. So it made me realize like how you start your day and getting a momentum is so important. If you're in your room all day or you're watching TV all day or you're on your phone all day and you try to break out of that and go out and talk to people, it's much harder than if you started your day social. So you got to be social throughout the entire day. And it makes it a lot easier to get in momentum. So, well, that was pretty easy to explain. It's only been 6 minutes, and that's pretty much it. Starting the day off a lot better now, about 5 to 10 approaches in so far. And I'm gonna be out for a few more hours. I'm gonna go out to a sunset spot, do a few there, and then I'm gonna go out, go home, rest, go out at night. I want to do a momentum challenge tonight just for 90 minutes. I'm actually dating a girl right now, so like I don't even have that much motivation to game other than to stay sharp for my boot camps. And I have a boot camp coming up this Wednesday. So my real reason is just for that, to stay sharp. So my motivation to game is not to get laid because I'm dating a girl. Like I'm and when I say dating, I have someone I'm seeing consistently, and who knows what it might turn into. In Bali, I wasn't dating much because I was so busy. Number one, but number two, I just didn't want to. The quality of women is not as good, personally. I think. You're saying where am I? I can't tell you. Can't disclose this information, sir. This is private. This is classified information. I'm in Europe, and if you do a boot camp with me, you get to know. Besides that, we're gonna keep that classified for now. All right. So I don't need to be ruined. I used to say where I was, but now I'm trying to not ruin my spot. It's good here. The volume is great. Honestly, but I don't think I could ruin my spot. Game is hard. Even if everyone knew that this is the best place in the world to approach, uh, even if I'm just messing around, brother. Even if everyone knew about this place and they all came and they wouldn't be able to handle the rejections because it's still hard. Like even though it's easy, it's hard in that it'll never be not hard, but the juice is much, much, much more worth the squeeze here where I am because the quality of women. It's like you really do run into a lot of wifey type girls, and it's a great city. Yeah, man. Sorry, not interested in boot camps. Not interested. Well, then you will never know where I'm at, sir. Nah, you can figure it out. If you study research hard enough, you look at my videos, you can figure it out. It's not that hard. Shout out to Sweden too. I like Sweden. Been there twice. I ran 2 boot camps in Sweden because I loved Swedish girls, but it's not a good place to run boot camps. The volume isn't good. Friday and Saturday was great. Nightlife in Sweden is actually very good. So yeah, at night you can meet tons of people. Swedish people are very open at night. Like they're very down to talk to you, especially when they're drunk. But during the day game in Sweden, you feel like a weirdo. You're like, nobody wants to talk. This is so weird. Not nobody. It can be done. And I did hundreds of approaches. Anything can be done. But night game in Sweden was noticeably better. There was one place called Shotluken I went to. And it was pretty good. I pulled, had a good time. I'm 25. Oh, sorry. I'm reading your thing. 25 years old. How old are you? I'm 28. I'm an old man. I'm Unk. All right. I'm taking that Unk status. I want to be Unk. I like being old. I'm Unk. You're 25. Best time in the world. Best time to game in your entire life is now. 25 to 35. I think these are the prime years, babe. Don't waste them. But I don't know. Maybe I'll hit 35 and I'll be like, oh no, this is even better. Smarter, I'm richer. Why not? You're young, bro. At least we could cope. What you mean? At least we could cope, bro. What you mean by that? So we can cope. I don't know what you mean. You have to explain that. I ain't never coping. I'm thriving. I'm fucking thriving. Even if I'm not thriving, I'm gonna pretend I'm thriving. Cope with feeling young. Okay. Yeah. I'm never coping. I'm always thriving. Bro, I woke up crying today. I had a dream about an old friend. So I don't even know where this conversation is going anymore. I already said what I needed to say about momentum. There's not much else to say. It's if it to wrap up the momentum thing, what I wanted to say was if you're going to get better with women and this is something you think it's possible for you, which it is, like if you're gonna be a man and commit to that, then just commit like full days. Like wake up on a Saturday and be like, nothing else matters besides getting in social momentum and do it the entire day. So yeah, I woke up crying this morning. I woke up and I thought about an old friend of mine, someone I had a falling out with. In the dream I had, he died. This was my best friend in high school. He fucking died. I was at his funeral, bro. I was giving a speech. That's when I started crying. I woke up from the dream crying. The speech was emotional. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I guess the moral of that, and that's weird, bro. I haven't thought about this guy in years. I haven't talked to him in maybe 5 years. And we had a falling out. And Um, moral of the story here, what I wish I would have done, I kind of fucked up in this situation is an old so okay, I'll tell you guys the fucking I'll tell you guys the what do you call it? The tea. So, all right, so I fucked up, all right? Listen, but he wasn't perfect either. I'll just tell you my side of the story. Hola, ¿cómo estás? They didn't hear me. Should be louder. Anyways, so I had a friend I grew up with, best friends. Best fucking friends. Like, when I tell you he helped me through some tough times, like, I was very socially outcasted in my high school years. Without him, I honestly think I would have been so depressed. He introduced me to his brother, and we basically had a friend group together, but because of this guy, we were best fucking friends. Like, we did everything together. There's this, music video by J. Cole, it's called She Knows. When I watched that music video, I'm like, "That's a good representation of how close we were." We did everything together. We knew each other, we we shared everything, and we helped each other all the time. And then after college, he didn't go to college. I went for a little. I started a business. Blah blah blah. We didn't talk for many. Like we weren't as close. I lived in a different place, but we weren't as close. But we were still had the memories of being best friends. My brother hires this guy. He moves towns. He actually gets into a lot of beef with my brother. It's a whole nother thing. And that's a whole nother story. I actually side with my brother a little bit more, but that's a whole nother story. My old friend got kind of addicted to alcohol a little. Um, don't do business with friends. It's usually not a good idea, especially if you want to remain friends with them. Anyways, I went up to work for my brother one year. It was like 2021 to make some money, and we're all working together. And yeah, the vibe was just different. You know how you're excelling and you're like on if anyone's been on self improvement, you're on self improvement and your friends don't get on it, and the gap between you guys just gets more and more wide. Like you still are friends, and you like even then when we hung out, we're laughing our asses off, we're sharing so many memories, but you're trying to improve, and they're like drinking alcohol every day and shit, and you're trying to like approach and build a business and do cool shit, and they're just kind of stuck in coping, and it's becoming harder and harder and harder to relate. When you feel that gap with a friend, don't cut it off, but, like, realize that that friendship is at an end, and don't try to force it, because trying to force it and interacting with them is what crushes the relationship, and the old memories kinda die out, and I had this happen with many friends, but I did fuck up too. So, I was in Fayetteville, Arkansas, this little town, and my this is fucked up. I'm sorry, I'm a bad man. My my friend's girlfriend's younger sister, who was 19 at the time, and I was like 22. She also worked for my brother. So we're all working together. So I'm in bumfuck Arkansas. I'm bored as hell. I got nothing to do. Damn, dude, I missed a really good approach. She was looking at me too. But I'm so deep in the story. Oh, there's not many approaches right now where I'm at. Sorry. I'm a bad storyteller. Sorry. I keep on getting sidetracked. So my best friend's girlfriend's younger sister is working for my brother as well. She's 19. I'm like 22. We're all working together. Obviously, like if I'm working and she was cute, she was pretty hot. We're all working together. Obviously, I'm gonna flirt. Like, how can I not, bro? And I had already done game at this point. I had a little game at this point, and I had just got done traveling the entire world. And keep in mind, remember, my friend group, they stay in Arkansas. I was in like Hawaii. I was living in Hawaii. I came back ripped. I had all these stories. I was in that cool guy era. How's it going? I was in that cool guy era where I just felt amazing and I felt great and I felt very confident. And obviously with that kind of energy and you come into a place where it's super boring and there's a hot girl working and you're literally next to her the entire time, like you're just like you're naturally gonna flirt. So we ended up hooking up. And my friend, he took that as like I hooked up with his younger sister, but it technically wasn't his younger sister, it was his girlfriend's younger sister. But he took that super personal. Like he took that as like the end of our friendship type shit. And the funny thing was the girl that I hooked up with, she was just like, I don't even know why he cares this much. Like, we're not even that close. Like, but I guess he saw that as me like disrespecting. Now, deep down, I kind of feel like he was more because I already felt weird energy coming from him. Like I already felt the tension before that incident happened. I feel like there was a lot more going on. I felt like it was more about the gap between us that was getting bigger and bigger than it was about that. But that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. It was kind of like the domino effect. That's kind of what ruined everything. And, I had this dream that he passed. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It felt so real that I was like, "Did he fucking?" I want to text his brother and be like, "Hey, well, how's everything? How's your family doing? Like, what's going on?" It really did feel like, damn. And I was like, dude, I was bawling. I was like, dude, it's my best friend. All these memories came back, and it made me realize how important of a figure he was before that gap started to be there. Like he helped me get social. He helped me like out of my head. He helped me through a hard time in my life. I had a hard childhood. Best friends since we were like fourth grade. So that made me realize that the mistake I made wasn't getting on self improvement. If I would have stayed at the bottom, maybe I could have remained best friends with him, but we would have been coping together. The gap started to increase. Shouldn't have slept with that girl. Was not worth it at all. Not worth ruining a friendship at all. I don't think what I did was morally wrong, but I should have known that it would have done that. You know what? Actually, I had another memory. I had another memory. I am a bad man. I fucked up. Okay, I'll be honest. I fucked up. I literally forgot about this. We're in the car. It was after work. It's cold. It's in the winter. We're listening to someone called Harry Mack. He's a freestyle rapper. Hilarious. Like hilarious and got bars for days. Laughing my ass off. We're like in the car vibing. He knows that me and his girlfriend's younger sister are kind of getting on. Like we're kind of like flirting. It's how can you not notice it? And he said, I think he made me promise that I wouldn't do anything with her. And I accepted that. I remember when he said the promise, he said he wanted me to promise it. I remember arguing like, "Dude, she's an adult, like, we're adults here." But he's like, "I don't care. That's a boundary you can't cross." And I promised and I broke the promise. So, you know what? I am in the wrong here. And after the dream, I was kinda like, "You know what, man? If I whenever I'm back in Little Rock, Arkansas, where I'm from, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna say sorry. I'm gonna shake his hand." He did a lot of nasty shit afterwards, though, that made it hard for me to, like, even say sorry. Like, he did a lot of nasty shit. He said a lot man, I don't even wanna get the nasty shit he did, I don't even wanna get into it because it's gonna piss me off thinking about it. But that being said, that was my fucking homie. That was my homie, and I wish I wouldn't have, done that. And the moral and now I gotta make a moral to this story because 'cause I'm just yapping at this point. I gotta make a moral to this story. The moral of the story is you gotta have good dick discipline. Alright, that's number 1. Dick dis because now I would never do something like that because I have abundance now. And I think at the time, I was still very insecure. So I kinda wanted, like, I had a harder time letting go of an opportunity, and because it meant more like, now it's like, "Dude, what? For a fling? Who cares?" Like, I can go out to the bar anytime I want if I wanna get laid. Doesn't mean much to me now. But at the time, I had a lot less dick discipline. And I think discipline with women and like your sexual drive comes from abundance personally. Like I've had so many experiences. I now know that a little bit of hedonistic pleasure is not going to fulfill me at all. I know that. I actively turn down opportunities that I think aren't good for me. And yeah, that's number one. Discipline. Discipline. That's the first lesson of the story. But the second lesson of the story, because what I honestly think this was the real core issue, was the gap between my friend and I was so big, but we're still trying to like hang out and connect because of the old memories, that I should have realized from a long time ago that you are outgrowing your friends. Move on. I should have moved on and kept things nice. Like, I shouldn't be hanging out with my old friends anymore. We can't connect that way. Eventually, we're going to butt heads. Eventually, we're not going to be able to relate to each other anymore. So that is the second moral of the story is when you do start to improve yourself, it's kind of a lonely road at first until you build your tribe. Right now, I've built my tribe. Thankfully, YouTube has helped a lot, but I've built my tribe and I have friends. I actually have a German friend coming today to help me run a boot camp next week. He's one of my best friends now. And I'm able to connect with him so much deeper. And my biggest mistake that I made in the past was trying to connect with old friends in the way that I want to connect now, doing cool shit, fun shit, productive, building businesses. I tried building a business with one of my old friends, who I'm actually still good friends with today. He made a bit of a transformation, but trying to build a business with him, it failed and it ruined our relationship. Like, trying to collaborate with your friends who are not on the same path as you, who you grew up with, was a big mistake I made. But I wish I would have just kept them separate from my new life, because now I can at least cherish the good memories and have those pleasant memories, and then come back every year or every 2 years and hang out and grab a coffee, go out and get a beer or whatever and catch up and reminisce. I don't have any old friends to I have very few friends I can reminisce with now. And yeah, yeah, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Anyways, just random. All right, I'm reading some of these comments. Damn. Dude, I was just watching a vid of yours until the live popped up. Shout out to you, sir. Could you guide on how to become charismatic and enjoy the lives truly like we did when we were kids after hyperstimulation? Dude, I have a video all about this, and it's one of my most underrated videos of 2026, I think. Um, it's called "How to Dopamine Detox Will Make You Confident." Something like that. I have a French Canadian guy. He had one saying. I met him at the gym. He said one thing to me that was like, "Damn, I need to get you on the channel." He said, "The more bored you are, the less boring you become. The more bored you are, the less boring you become." And I think a big part of getting into momentum is actually dopamine detoxing. Like, if you can just kind of get bored a little bit, I promise you, when you let yourself get bored, you're gonna be like, you know what? Maybe fuck it, I'm just gonna go talk to somebody. I'm bored. I promise you. I've had that experience. I had my laptop break and my phone got stolen in the same week when I was in Bali, and I didn't have that for 2 weeks almost. And it was one of the most hard at first, but then fulfilling and transformative 2 weeks of my life. So, I have a video all about that, but dopamine detox, that's the key. So, and you will naturally get bored. Bro, could you do more videos like this? Lives philosophy and stuff not centered around girls, only just life. It's pretty interesting. I would love to, man. I will. Dating and approaching pays the bills though, because this is a real problem that people pay me to help them fix in person. Boot camps. Any of you guys want a boot camp, DM me on Instagram. We'll run it up. Best boot camp in the world. And I truly believe that. Um, I would love to make more videos like this. I would love to. I need to. Um, this summer is gonna be busy. I'm almost sold out in boot camps, but the winter season, I've realized, is gonna be my season to create more. And this winter season, I'm gonna be traveling to South America, and I'm excited to see what comes of that. And I also wanna create a series about dating in particular in Europe. Yo, where are you right now? Are you in Budapest right now? Sup. Keep it up. Thank you, guys. I can't tell you where I am. Secret. It's a motherfucking secret. Sorry. Can't ruin my spot, but I love you guys. If I were to tell anyone, it would be you guys, because the 11 of you who are in a live stream with me, that means a lot more than a viewer. You guys are real ones. So I can't tell you where I'm at. It might be Budapest, but I can't tell you. It's a secret. It's a fucking secret. I'm streaming on my phone. I also have a DJI mic and the receiver's plugged into my phone. Really simple setup. I recommend the DJI mic minis or the new ones. They're good. They're so convenient, man. So convenient. It sucks when you are improving yourself and your friends are doing the opposite. Very, very. And you know what? The painful process is trying to drag them up with you. That is where you ruin the friendship, is when you try to drag them up with you. And when they have a lower level paradigm or it's just not resonating, you got to be, in any relationship, there's something called a poison drip. And Owen Cook, the guy I watch a lot, talks about this in old videos where when you feel like you're starting to get less value from the connection and it's starting to bring you down a bit, you have to catch that very early. So, yeah, man. Do you have EU citizenship? If not, then how do you stay in these countries? I can't share you my secrets. No, I'm just kidding. So Americans can come for 90 days in a 6-month period. So 180 days per, no, no, wait, 90 days. So yeah, I can stay 180 days per year without a visa. However, I will be staying for a long time, so I'm applying for the digital nomad citizenship visa in the country that I'm in, and it seems straightforward. I'm submitting it tomorrow. We shall see. I meet the requirements financially, so it should be okay. It's good to have regrets, and bars are for different parts of society that don't want to work out. They are stuck essentially. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey, sir, I am glad to see you again. Good stuff. Shout out to Nikolai, my man in Russia. Privyet Kokdila. Privyet Kokdila. Kokdila, sir. Nuravitsa Kalyan means I love shisha. Russian. What's up, Nico? Which phone I want to do like this someday? Just the iPhone, the best iPhone you can get. They're all good. Phones are pretty good now. Bro, do you know Adrian G or How to Beast? I used to watch them a lot growing up. Is How to Beast? He's the guy in Texas, right? Austin. Pretty sure that's How to Beast. Yeah, I think they give very good practical advice. Um, I don't watch them a lot. I'm a very deep nuance. Like I'm a very deep guy. Like who I watch, I like to watch people who go deep. Like Owen Cook is a good example of that. I have a hard time watching the vanilla or the bland advice. But you know what? I think I need to go more deep too because I think I've been super vanilla because it sells and it relates to a mass audience. But I think I should be going deeper, sharing my deepest thoughts. Anyways, also, are you familiar with Eric Ronaldo and It's Polo Kid? It's Polo Kid has the approach content. I've seen that. And Eric Ronaldo, I've seen that as well. Yeah, awesome. All right, boys. Beautiful day here in my favorite city, which I cannot disclose. And let's see how many approaches. I'm on like 7 or 8 approaches in so far today. I've got 2 closes, 1 instant date. I'm already seeing a girl. It's great to be back in abundance again. And yeah, just gonna enjoy the city. So it's nice. I'm gonna go to another area. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see some of the behind the scenes. Little sunset area. Knock off my challenge. Go home, rest, eat, knock off the second part of my challenge, and then my homie from Germany, who's a G, is coming tonight, and I'm excited. It's one thing you learn with connecting with people with patience, but not force. I don't really know how to answer that, but I will say I just created a new approach process that's pretty fire. And the first 3 steps that I think are really key and different is this: give value. That's the first step. Give value. And then the second step is non-neediness. Like too many guys give value and they're like, "Do you like me?" Like if she's not down, just leave. Just fuck it. Don't ruin your emotional state. And then the third step is express yourself. So many guys they're like they don't know who you are, bro. Express yourself. So I heard Bali time zone for Americans ruins your algorithm as a creator. Is that true? I don't know. That's a great point. I don't know. I hope it didn't because I was there for a while. Hey, algorithm, I'm in Europe now. Please unfuck me. Thank you. Bro, what did you study in your university? Film and marketing, but I dropped out very early. I didn't learn anything. First 2 years in university are like you don't learn you literally learn like they call it like the basics. You get the like it was BS. I was like, what are we doing here? I was in college, like, I don't want to be here. Like, what are we learning algebra for? Who cares? Fuck it. You can do approach on the live. I'll try. I don't. There's no approaches around me. Next live, I'll do it in the approach area. This is like, I'm at a random park. I'll show you. So like, yeah, it's like people running, a lot of running. It's a running area. So yeah, I've literally only seen one girl who looked like she wanted to be approached since I was here. But then I was too late because I was in my story, and then she was already she was already walking up the stairs. Could have could have yelled after her, but I didn't want to be obnoxious because. But yeah, I'll try to do an approach if I see something come up. Now, see, now you got me wanting to approach me. More like a compliment as they're running by. You got this. Let's go. Yeah, I love your shoes. It's funny. Hey, I count it. Fuck it. Do you recommend visiting Budapest in the summer? Who said I was in Budapest? Who said that? Huh? What are you assuming things for? Who the fuck told you I was in Budapest? I could be anywhere. I could be in Prague. All right? Come in the summer. It's better. Yeah, bro. Let's see some live infield. Everyone wants to see some live infield, man. I might have to get a hitting camera guy, but I don't think I want to. Some live infield. Y'all just want to see live infield. And why don't you go create some live infield? There's genuinely no approaches right now. So yeah. Um, I don't know what to do. Hey, the next one I'll do it because actually it's fun. It's actually really fun doing live infield with the camera when you're in momentum because people they love it. So on Friday or Saturday next week, I'll go to the approach spot and do it. It's just no volume here. I mean, I could talk to a bro. Some bros walking by every now and then. Want you want to see some live infield with the bros? Yeah. Do you believe women sense energy? Yeah, they're very good at it as well. They sense what women are very in tune with is how you feel. So how you feel in your own body is more important than anything else. Because if you feel good, then they'll feel good. Law of state transference. Law of emotional state transference. By the way, what are your quick advices for guys that don't know how to flirt? Okay, huge. By the way, Nikolai, very normal and massive sticking point for every guy in the game. I've coached hundreds of guys. Everyone hits this wall eventually. Anyone who's learning, it's a massive, very, very uh common thing. Proximity, you're an animal, right? You're an animal. You have an animal brain that when you get into a flirtatious, horny mood, it becomes flirty. It's like, how do we bridge the gap? How do we get to that side of the things? How do we get to the flirtatious zone? So number one is the setup. What date are you bringing her on? Are you on a formal date? Well, it's very hard to get flirty there. Are you on an adventure? Are you seeing sunset, something romantic? So just the setup, number one, is the most important part. From there, after you have the proper setup, let's say for example, I'll tell you my date routine. You can steal it, maybe if you can replicate it. So number one, I take them. Oh shit, I have it written down. I have to check it. Anyways, I take them for let's say a coffee. Um, I take them for okay. Fuck, I have it written down. Anyways, fuck it. Okay, so I take them to a place. It's a green bridge here in the city I'm at, and the sun and right before sunset, and that's key for me. If we're vibing and it's good, I usually grab a coffee somewhere where we can like just sit down and vibe a bit, or we sit on the bridge and we grab something quick. If we're vibing and it seems like it's escalating and it's going well, I take them very often to this Citadel hike. And then for the Citadel hike, by then I'm making out with her. I'm there, we're making out, we're having a good time. I've escalated, it's romantic. There's a lot of other dates there. We walk back down, and then from there, I take them to my favorite spot. It's a shisha bar. This place is perfect. I've pulled from here many times after dates. It's like it's got this like really like naughty vibe is what I'm gonna give it. Like you just feel very okay with escalating there. Like you're in there and the staff all know me and they're cool as fuck. And there's no judgment there. And there's shisha and like yeah, just that's where every date I've been on there, it's worked so far. I have 100% success rate at this place. I've only taken like 3 or 4 dates there, but it's my spot. Sometimes I skip all the other shit and I just go straight to the spot because if I don't know what else to do, I'll just go straight to the spot. The only problem is if I have actually no, I have had one date there. It was an instant date where it didn't go anywhere, and I didn't like that because now I'm stuck with them and I'm spending a little bit more than I'd like on a date that's going nowhere. From there, I can grab quick food, but the point is nothing formal. I don't want to do anything formal. Maybe we grab a quick sandwich or something, but by then usually they're warm enough to go home. So, yeah. What's wrong with you, bro? It's Momo. What's wrong with you? You need therapy. You need Jesus. You need to go talk to somebody. Pretty funny. Um, bro, go talk to someone. Show off your skills, bro. Tate says he loves Budapest in his last podcast. Really? Okay, wait, let me screenshot that. I'm gonna see that. And who the fuck said I was in Budapest? Why are you assuming things on where I am? No one said I was in. I didn't say that. You just assuming out here that I'm here. I could be in fucking Slovakia for all you know. I'm gonna study law physiotherapy. Good job, man. Got this. Make some money, but talk to girls. I have one lawyer client. He's like, I thought being a lawyer would get me girls, and it didn't. No, I'm stuck being a lawyer. I was like, bullshit. That's tough, man. All right. So, showgirls, and we can choose for you legendary stream today. I'm telling you, I'm not in the area, bro. Like, this is in the next stream. I promise I'm down to do that. There's people running. Like, I'm not feeling obnoxious enough to stop them. Like, I'm not. And there's a lot of people walking by and looking at me weird too. I'm used to that. If I see one, I promise. If I get a good shot, I'm taking the shot. I promise. But there's no good shots right now. So, okay, actually, there might be a good shot. God damn it. But they might be too young. I don't know. I have to wait. I don't know. Trying to, yeah, they look like kids, bro. But I'll probably just like soft open it, not hard open. Ugh. The runner, no, bro. You stop a runner. You go out and stop a runner. It's obnoxious. I've done it before. Yeah, I've just got to be in the mood. Yeah, they're definitely too young. But I'll California. I've been there. It's my favorite. I love California. Yeah, San Diego is the best part. Yeah. Yeah, where are you guys from?
Hungry.
Okay, nice.
Are you?
I'm from the US. Yeah. Cool. Enjoy your walk. Happy guys. They were too young though. To be honest, they were too young. But they were nice. They were cool. Uh, yeah. What about the high IQ ones that really built a huge Great Wall of China between us? Do I enter her life and how? What do you mean? What do you you have to explain that. That doesn't make sense to me. I might be dumb. I just might be dumb. I don't know. I'm retarded. You have to layman, please. Layman's term for me. Thank you. It's not going good. we we know Buddha. Brian, right? What do you mean you know Buddha? Stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about. There's hella girls in law. Yeah, you want a law girl? I bet, dude, law girls and this anyone with experience will knows this. They are fucking crazy. They are super fun and bad, but oh my god, red flags everywhere. As soon as I know they're in law, bro, they immediately disqualified for long term dating. Just saying, they are crazy, bro. But I dated a law girl here in Budapest, here in Europe. God damn it, here in Europe actually. She was fucking wild. I fumbled it though eventually. But that's okay. It was going nowhere long term anyways. It was a great experience. I pulled her on boot camp. My friend pulled her friend. My boot camp didn't pull her friend. I don't use dating app. Why would I use dating apps, bro? Just approach. There's so many girls. When you get good at it, and you don't learn anything from dating apps, and it doesn't go to the root of the problem, which is like social anxiety. It doesn't fix what you need to actually fix. The ones who sense your energy and immediately block you from approaching, how do I make them open up? Bro, you got to fix your energy first, brother. So like if they're sensing your energy and they don't want you to approach, you don't make them open up. That's actually the second step of my process is give value. So you're giving value by having good energy. If you have bad energy, you're not giving value. So you're not even doing the first step. But then the second step is non-neediness. If they don't want that, they don't want you to be there. And you can tell it's a hard no. If it's a maybe, then you can persist. If it's a hard no, or you can see clearly and with experience, it's very easy to tell